Hey, Joe.
Hello.
Hello. Who we have today? Okay, we are at time. It may just be the three of us. May change this agenda just a little. Let's get going, and we'll see how we do. So, few things in the announcements. So, be aware that a few people are out. Enjoy your time in Cairo, Ahmad. That's exciting. I also want to put in a reminder for family and friends is coming up next Friday. So I will take this one async, but I do want to just check in with the release managers on the 16.0. For the people on this call, Ahmad, for you in particular, one thing that I am a little bit worried about is it won't be until Friday that we know if release is going to work well with the new package. So just to be aware, we may end up calling you in to do some urgent work on the release instance on Friday. And I'll let Jenny know similar. What I will mention to Steve and Ruben is we may want to try and land that a bit earlier on Thursday than we normally would, to also catch a bit of Graham's time to see if there's, maybe it'll be nothing, but that's the piece I think is probably the biggest unknown at this stage. Actually, Ahmad, do you happen to know, do we need to worry about the database on release? Is that a Postgres instance?
There was some changes recently to the databases, upgrades, and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure if we need to worry, to be honest about it.
Okay.
There was also the deprecation stuff, but I think this is resolved. Like, there's nothing on the top of my head, to be honest.
Cool. Okay, that is good news. Great. So hopefully it'll all be calm, but that's the step I think I'm most concerned about for this week. Cool. So I'll take this one into Slack. Oh. So yeah, Myra, do you want to buzz?
Sure. So I'm just starting my day and reading through Slack, but I also wanted to ask what is the status of incident 14.259, because it has been bothering us and interrupting deployments for the last week a lot. And on Friday, we didn't really have a path forward, other than let's wait on Monday to see what happens. And by taking
details,
a quick look,
but yeah, Ruben deployed a change.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm seeing that it's mitigated. So yay, awesome. Okay, awesome.
It's set as resolved. So I don't know exactly. I didn't follow all details, but I know Ruben was deploying a fix for it earlier. So
I think it was a mixed deployment problem again, that we needed a package to get to staging in order for us to fix the canary staging, the staging canary production, because some APIs in the quality test are targeting staging instead of staging canary, which is complicated to pass by with our deployment order. But yeah.
Is it a mixed deployment problem or a mixed deployment QA problem? Because these are two different problems.
It is one of those incidents. Yeah, it is not a mixed deployment problem. It is a mixed deployment problem with the Q&A specs.
Yeah, because it's using the wrong QA. I mean, the QA is not aware of the two different implementation, and basically it always fails because it tests either the new or the old expected behavior. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was very tricky. Awesome. Happy to see this mitigated, resolved now. So yay.
Yeah, we should absolutely, once things calm down a bit, get that written up properly. I know that, as Alessia just mentioned, it's super hard to tear that up, separate that apart, which is what's making that problem so hard to resolve. We may not have a bunch of time this week, but when things do settle down, we should absolutely get that like really clearly written up as like, this is what we saw here, and this is what the change needs to be. So we don't have any release managers on the call. I would suggest we skip that, and we can again follow up to Slack if needed. In terms of covering release management, Myra, are you all right to take that on as like an official role? Just I know we both said we can help up. Like, do you want to actually take that on, or do you want me to take that on?
Yeah, I can take that on. I just have an errand in a couple of hours, but I should be back in, I don't know, in 2 hours or so. So yeah, I can take that on.
Awesome. Thanks very much. I assume Ruben will send you a handover. He must be around somewhere. So cool. Is there any other stuff that anyone wants to bring up on this recording? Yeah. What I am figuring out is I'm going to try and block us out a slightly longer slot for next week so that we can do some fun post 16.0 stuff to celebrate the getting through another year of releases. So I'll try and modify the invite. We won't manage to get Graham, unfortunately, but I think that's fine. I know he's super busy right now. I'll see if I can just get it so it works reasonably okay for Ruben. Let's see what it looks like. Great. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording.